How does the 9 mental stressors get eliminated in this stage? In the mental revelation stage, the 9 mental stressors are not managed. They are eliminated from authority. That distinction matters because you may still recognize what those stressors were, but they no longer run your mentality. See, mental distortion gets eliminated because your mind is anchored in truth. You are no longer mentally wandering through old programming. Mental fragmentation gets eliminated because the mind and the brain are no longer divided. Your consciousness and logic begin moving in the same direction. Mental distortion gets eliminated because stored data no longer controls perception. You can see what is true without the old filter taking over. Mental overwhelm gets eliminated because the brain is no longer processing life through chaos. The signal becomes clear. Mental overthinking gets eliminated because the mind does not need to argue with truth. The truth is revealed. The loop breaks. Mental confusion gets eliminated because your mentality has no stable reference point. Truth becomes the foundation. Mental overcontrol gets eliminated because alignment replaces force. You stop trying to control what requires coherence. Mental overanalysis gets eliminated because you no longer dissect what your truth has already made clear. And mental rigidity gets eliminated because the brain is no longer protecting old programming. It becomes available to support the mind. This is why mentality or mental revelation is different. In earlier stages, the stressors were being noticed, questioned, dismantled, and weakened. But here, they lose their seat of authority. They no longer define your identity. They no longer dominate your decisions. They no longer control your interpretation of life. The mind leads, the brain supports, the mentality stabilizes. That's how the 9 mental stresses are eliminated, not by fighting them, by becoming too coherent for them to control you.